Greetings and salutations, my friends. Welcome to another FM17 team guide. Today we are looking at Chelsea, or Chelsea as they're commonly known. So, what we're going to do in this video is have a breeze. We're going to have a look around the club and talk about the philosophies that the team expect you to play. We're going to have a look at the competition performance, what the board of directors, what Roman thinks we should achieve in the league and the cup this season. And then we're going to look at finances. How much have we got to spend? Wages. We're going to have a quick look at the staff, see what needs improving. Then we're also going to have a quick browse at the team report, look at the under-18s and under-23s to see if there's any superstars in the making. And then we're going to look at the squad, see which areas might need improving, what strengths we've got in the squad, and talk briefly about tactics. And then we're going to talk about what sort of challenge they are to play, how difficult they are to play in FM17, and how much fun they'll be. So let's get straight into it. Philosophies is the first thing. They expect you to play possession football and attacking football. I think that's fair enough. As a big team like Chelsea with really good players, I think that's definitely doable. Next up, we're going to have a look at the board and see what they expect us to achieve this season. So we're not in Europe, so that's really, really helpful. They expect us to win the league. Okay, that's a big ask. After last season, that's a big ask, but we do have a very good team. Then we've got the FA Cup final. Okay, that's quite a big ask as well. You never know in the cup, and they don't care about the League Cup. So that's quite a lot, and that could be quite tricky to achieve those two goals. But let's have a look how much money they've given us to see if we can achieve it. Not too bad indeed. £40 million and almost £300,000 in wages. That's interesting. We could really do some stuff with that. So we're going to move on to staff. Look at the staff. This is amazing. They are the best in the league in every single thing. Amazing. As for scouting, not quite so good. Pretty average, in fact. There's a lot of scouts here that obviously aren't that good because of this. So I would have a cull of staff members that aren't very good, getting a couple more, and maybe get a physio or two just to get it up there. Might as well be best in the league. I think you can afford it. So next up, we're going to look at the under-18s. See if just a quick browse to see if there's any big talents. And there's one that's obviously standing out quite a lot. That's Juan Castillo, who's a 16-year-old Dutch player, a 5-star potential, and he looks pretty decent. He's got a long way to go to improve. Maybe some tutoring in his first couple of years just to get him to, really good. He plays attacking midfield, central midfield, or anywhere down the left. Pretty decent. I'm liking him. It's good to have a really good youth prospect in your team at the start. Next up, we're going to have a look at the under-23s. Now, this is a big old team. Chelsea do like to sign players. Look at this team. It is ridiculous how big. First off, I don't like having a big reserve team anyway, so I would have a massive cull. Basically, from here downwards, I would get rid of most of these players. I don't like having a big team like that. They don't get enough game time. You've also got some sort of big name players here like Michael Hector, who's worth 7.5 million. So next season when they all come back, you could probably make a shit ton of money from selling off all these fringe players. Piazon 3.5. We've got Carles who's 6 million. Omaru 6 million. There's a lot of good players here, but we're interested in the hot prospects, and we've got 3 5-star potential. And this is Izzy Brown, 19-year-old attacking winger. Very good. Liking it. Jeremy Boga, I'm going to say. Attacking midfielder with some free kicks in his locker and dribbling. Flair player, it looks like. Physicals can do with some work as he is 19, so we need to see that improving quite a lot. And lastly, we're going to get Andreas Christensen, who's our centre-back. And he looks decent as well. He looks very decent. He's valued at 14.5 million now. What a Chelsea like. Got him on a free. Can't say fairer than that. But he's on loan at Germany. I think he could be a sensational player in the future. Let's have a look. He's definitely a centre-back option, I'd say. So, some really good youth prospects and a lot of players you can sell for a lot of money. Next, let's talk about the squad in itself. We're going to just quickly go through them and see where needs to be strengthened, where you could sell some players maybe, and talk about tactics. So, in goal, we've got Thibaut Courtois and Asmir Begovic. Perfectly good. Thibaut Courtois, one of the probably top 10 goalkeepers in the world, and Asmir Begovic is a really good backup to have. He can easily play all the cup games for you, give you a bit of rest. Brilliant. So we can ignore that he's only 24. He's got 10 years in him. Perfect. Then we're going to go on to right backs. So Azpilicueta is an obvious choice for our right back option, but he can play both sides equally well. He's 2-footed, which is so rare for a defender, and he's just absolutely beastly. He is wanted, but I'd keep hold of him. Next up, we've got the big bum himself, Branislav Ivanovic, who is equally adept at playing centre-back or right-back. He's not the most attacking right-back in the world. His crossing's only 10, his dribbling 7, but very solid player. A better centre-back than he is a right-back. And that's it, which is interesting. We've got Kurt Zouma, but he's obviously a centre-back option as well. So we'll ignore him as a... So maybe a right-back is the first port of call, really, just maybe a backup to Azpilicueta. As for left-backs, we've got Marcus Alonso, who I thought was a bizarre signing. He's played for Bolton, didn't he? But he's had a couple of good seasons in Fiorentina in Italy. Purchased him for 23 million. He can play left back and all the way up to left midfield, and he's just like a well-rounded, good player. Look at all those even stats. There's no real weaknesses in his game. Just a solid player without being spectacular. And backup for him is nobody. Interesting. Azpilicueta is his backup, but he's also the main right back. So fullbacks is definitely somewhere worth looking into. Next up, we got the centre backs. So we looked at Ivanovic. We've quick look at Kurt Zouma, superb looking centre back, out for 3 months at the beginning of the game, but he can be your centre back for a long, long time coming. You've got John Terry coming to the end of his career. I'd probably keep him for one more year, get him doing some tutoring, make use of him while he's there. Gary Cahill is a decent all-rounder. I'd have him as a backup, to be honest. I would get a centre-back option. Next up, we've got David Luiz, who's he just makes me laugh. A bizarre human being, a bizarre footballer, but you'd have a lot of fun with him. I prefer him in defensive midfield. I think he's a little bit of a liability. This is more real life than the game, to be fair. But in the game, solid centre-back, very good centre-back. I'd start with David Luiz and Kurt Zouma as my main two straight away, to be honest, and have like Cahill's third choice, John Terry, cup games, odd sub appearance. Then you've got John Obi Mikel. I don't know how this guy is still in the club. He's never seemed to have done anything, but he's been there years. Actually, very decent. He's not. It says he can play centre back, but he's got 8 heading, so probably best not. But he is a defensive midfielder. Pretty solid defensive stats, pretty solid mentals, a decent backup option. Then we've got Nathaniel Shabala, who is one of the youth prospects in the team. 21 years old now. Doesn't look like he's going to develop, really. I would either cash in on him now or just have him as a backup option, but nothing spectacular. Then you've got Matic, who's your main defensive midfielder. Really, really good player. Didn't have a good season last season, but then nobody did. But really, really good, versatile player. He plays as a playmaker. He can play as an anchorman, central midfielder. Very versatile player. Definitely keep him in your squad. Then you've got N'Golo Kante, who's the up-and-coming youngster that they stole from Leicester. He's not a youngster, he's 25, but basically bought in to rival Matic, allowing you to either play as a more deeper formation with 2 sort of defensive, deep-line playmakers, or you have him as box-to-box midfielder. His long shots is okay. He's going to score a few goals, but he's got an engine on him. He's going to run all day. He's amazing at tackling. So, interesting formation that you'd need to if you wanted to get them both in. Then we've got Ruben Loftus-Cheek, another youngster that's not that great. Same again, keep him as a backup or just sell him off. Then we've got Oscar, who's a central midfielder, but mainly plays behind the number 9 and can play on the wing. Very good player, 24 years old. He seems to have been around for ages, but he's very, very good. Advanced playmaker is his preferred role. I do like him. Victor Moses, I'd probably keep him. Oh, hang on, he's worth 14 million. Fuck that, I'd sell him. I'd 100% 14 million. I'm selling Victor Moses in a heartbeat. If he wasn't worth that much, I'd keep him as a backup. But yeah, sell him for 15 million and laugh all the way to the bank. Next up, we've got Willian, the free kick taker himself. Very, very good right winger. Do enjoy watching him play. I think he's a very good player. Then we've got some kid called Eden Hazard. I've not heard of him, but apparently he's quite good. I think this could be really nice. He's 2-footed. He's one of the world's best players on his day when he fancies it. And Willian on the right-hand side is a winger. Eden Hazard as an inside forward on the left. I like it a lot. Next up, we've got Cesc Fabregas. 29 years old now, so just coming into his peak. Very, very good player behind the striker or central midfielder. Really, really good players. Physicals are dropping off a bit. I think they're going to drop quite quickly as he gets older. So, might be good for this season. Maybe cash in on him then because his value is going to drop like a stone with those bad physicals. Then we've got Marco van Ginkel, 23-year-old Dutch playmaker. Very good youngster. Out for 3 months, unfortunately. Been at Chelsea for a while now, a few seasons, but got some game time last season. Just a good all-round central midfielder. Decent backup option. Then we've got Pedro, who we got from Barcelona, and a very good player. I think he'd be my backup because he can play on both sides. So Willian and Hazard on my wings, and Pedro is my main backup either side. I think would be worked perfectly well. Then up front, we've got the elephant man himself, Diego Costa. Absolutely, look at the fucking mentals. I know he's mental, but look how mental these mentals are. Mental, just say it more. Absolutely beastly player. Really, really good. Decent. That's an understatement of the century. Decent, yeah? He's decent. And then we've got Batshuayi, who's a very good deputy. 22 years old, can still improve. He's never going to be a world beater, but still a very, very good player. So for me, I'm playing one up front because we've only got two strikers. So maybe one up front in Diego Costa. I'm playing Willian as the winger on the right-hand side. Eden Hazard as the inside forward on the left. You either have Cesc Fabregas behind the striker to give him more support, or you play him in central midfield along with Kante, Matic. You can play them in either central midfield or defensive midfield. Flat back four. I think you're golden. Where would I use my 40 million, you're asking? Said, no, anybody asking? Anybody asking? No? Why am I asking this? When will I learn? Centre-back partnership is fine. Kurt Zouma is good. The other three, okay. I think we need a left-back option to either be better than Alonso or be the backup. I think somebody like Rodriguez, Hector, or Gea, either of those three, they're all available for like between 20 and 30 million. I think were good. They would be your first choice if you did sign them. That would shore up that line. Also a centre-back, maybe another young centre-back. We've got Ivanovic, haven't we? Yeah, centre-back's fine for the first season, I'd say, unless you had money to burn. Goalkeepers are fine, obviously. Central midfield, defensive midfield, fine. Other central midfielders, fine. We've got Fabregas, we've got Matic, who's a deep line forward. We've got box-to-box in Kante. So all those roles are pretty much covered. And then we've got Van Ginkel as a backup option. Wingers are fine. I'd cash in on Moses for, say, 14, 15 million. Willian, Oscar, Pedro and Eden Hazard would be my main four. Oscar can also play central midfield, of course, or behind the striker. And that's what I'd do. And then have Diego Costa up front with Batshuayi. I think it's a relatively easy setup for this team. So let's talk about how much fun they would be and what sort of difficulty would they be. The problem with this team, as with all the sort of big 3-4 teams, is that they're expected to win the league. It's just a very big ask when you're talking about when you're going up against the likes of Man City, who have an amazing team. You've got Man United that have spent all that money. You've got Arsenal, who have a great team. So it is going to be quite difficult that first season to get in. And next summer you might be able to bring in more of your players and be better even still than now. Centre backs, defence is a little bit weak. But I think it's definitely doable. I think it'll be a fun. It's like I said, it's always fun to use big players, like the likes of Diego Costa, Eden Hazard, Willian. That front three is scary for any team, and also developing players like Kurt Zouma. I think next summer, if you can survive this summer with all the money that you can make from here, obviously Christensen would come into your probably be your second choice centre back when he comes in at the end of the season. Okay, we can't recall him. I just wanted to look because he could go straight in. You're going to make a shit ton of money from all these, getting rid of all this dead wood, and next summer you're going to have a big fun time buying all the players in the world. I hope you enjoyed this guide, guys. Let me know who you'd buy, who you'd get rid of in the comments below. If you're a Chelsea fan, I'd love to see what you think of the player ratings and who you'd get rid of personally, what sort of tactic you'd play. If you enjoyed the video, please do leave a like and subscribe if you're new to player for all the Football Manager 2017 goodness in the world. It's all on my channel, which is lucky, isn't it, for you? Thank you very much, guys. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.